Angry guy here and promiscuous women with no God inside of them are trying to trick men into dating them. Promiscuous women with no God inside of them are trying to trick men into dating them. Guys, this is absolutely insane. But as feminism continues to erode and destroy the lives of women around the world, 30 to 40-year-old women, modern women, as they're hitting the wall, are now fighting to get men, high-value men, to believe in them, to date them, and to believe that they are women that have value, as their sexual marketplace value has declined. With these huge body counts and literally having aged out of reproduction. Let's go ahead and jump into the video because this is absolutely insane.
So I'm looking for my country man. If you're out there, if you love country music, if you like going on road trips, being in the outdoors, bonfires, dancing, just living a simple, wholesome life, please DM me.
Ooh, it's a lady.
She's attempting to present herself as a lady and wants to date a man who lives a wholesome life. But is she herself a wholesome individual? Let's check her other TikToks to find out.
Damn, girl, you got some beautiful lips. You should see the other one. Huh?
Help me, stepbrother, I'm stuck.
That's nasty.
Do these TikToks look like the kind of content a wholesome woman would produce?
Not really, no.
Being wholesome requires a person to be pure, respectable, and non-corrupted. Someone who's capable of living a decent, proper, and clean existence.
So uncivilized.
Dating apps don't work. I haven't found him out in person, so maybe I will on TikTok, so.
Bruh.
Doesn't hurt.
I'm so bloody clever.
She wants a wholesome gentleman, but she herself is not a wholesome lady.
You better not be saying what I think you're saying.
What we have here is a solipsistic, entitled, modern woman with chameleon-esque tendencies. Men need to be wary of this kind of behavior, because the chameleon is capable of pulling the bait and switch at any time.
I'm 36. Single. No kids. And that's okay, because I know my one is out there. Wherever you are, I love you.
At 36 years old, the likelihood of a woman meeting her Prince Charming is low. Not every pot has a lid. The next two clips show the same woman, going from 37 and then 38. Note the difference in tone from the last clip.
Later.
37, single, no kids. Notices nothing but red flags in any man she dates.
One pathetic sob story later.
Hey y'all, so if you are new to my page, welcome. I just wanted to make a quick video because you're going to see a couple of different things. You're going to see information about my egg freezing journey.
No, God, please, no, no!
An egg freezing journey is becoming increasingly common on social media. This is usually marketed under the guise of women's empowerment and women taking control of their own destiny.
No way!
However, the potential issues surrounding egg freezing is also something many men need to be aware of.
Egg freezing can cost $15,000 to $20,000 per cycle, which is a single batch of eggs. It often requires multiple cycles to increase chances of success.
What? What a ripoff!
An egg freezing clinic might tell you our success rate is X, and you might think, oh, that sounds good. What they may not tell you is that that is based on donor eggs of 25-year-olds, whereas actually you're a 38-year-old, which is the average age of most people who go to egg clinics, and therefore your chances are much lower. So you are not that number that they're showing you.
Damn!
Obviously, egg freezing is extremely expensive. But it should also be understood that the process is often not as effective as is advertised.
We spoke to Professor Robert Winston, Britain's leading fertility doctor and pioneer of IVF treatment. What he said was, it's quite powerful stuff. Women are being conned by private IVF clinics. The field is being driven by profit, often at the expense of patients. National statistics show egg freezing is extremely unsuccessful, as it has an overall success rate of less than 10%. He came on here once, and I'll never forget his words. He said, we are peddling in disappointment.
Goddamn right.
So why is it important that a man be informed on these issues? Firstly, some women will ask their partner to split the cost of egg freezing.
What?
Secondly, some women can't afford the process, so the parents, most likely the father, will end up paying for it.
Guys,
Say what now?
Guys, this is absolutely some bullshit. All right. So these women are living in their delusion, and they don't want to face the consequences, but they will, because this is their plan. These women don't have this kind of money, $15,000 to $20,000 per cycle to freeze your eggs. So they're looking for a beta male to come and pay $20,000 a cycle, and they need multiple cycles. So let's say they need 3 to 4 cycles. That is $60,000 to $80,000. All right, and in many cases it may be more than that. So let's say they need 5 cycles. You're looking at, because it's going to be multiple, you're looking at anywhere from a minimum of $40,000, because that's going to be the bare minimum 2 cycles. All right. You're looking at a bare minimum of $30,000 to $40,000 to well over $100,000 to pay to freeze this woman's eggs. All right. And then keep in mind the actual chance that she will get pregnant using these eggs is less than 10%. Less than 10%. These women they think that they're going to find a simp that's going to spend that kind of money, that has that kind of money, and is going to spend that kind of money so that some 35-year-old or 38-year-old could freeze her eggs and then go on and continue working into her 40s. And then once she's in her 40s and feels like having a kid with the simp, she's going to do this. What kind of nonsense is this? Or the woman is going to have her father pay for this. Guys, this is the level of delusion. And the boomers are broke. The boomers are broke. A lot of these dudes must regret having daughters at this point. Like, do you remember like my videos like don't have daughters? Like that's just a joke video, of course. And I think it's very important that, I think women who are feminine and in touch with their femininity are wonderful. Overall, I like women. I do. But I think that most women today are just really mean-spirited, really closed off, and they have no God inside of them. They have no light inside of them. And without that light, you can't really connect with them. And what these women are doing is just absolutely, absolutely terrible. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. Turn on notifications to never miss another video again. Like the video, because this tells YouTube that you want to see more of my videos, so they'll show you more of my videos in your suggested videos and also on your homepage. And guys, if you want to donate, you can drop some love via Cash App or PayPal. The links are in the description of the video, and they're also on the screen. Guys, men are tired of this shit. Yet they seem to think that they're going to go and find some delusional simp that with lots of money that's going to pay to have their eggs frozen and sit there and hold their hand while they go through this process so that they can have these children. All right? Like, who in their right mind is going to do this? All right? Guys, the straight shooter literally said this years ago. These simps don't have this kind of money to be some woman's come up. The average man makes $50,000 a year in the United States. The average woman makes $36,000 a year. When you're watching these videos like Millennial Money and you're hearing like, this millennial makes $80,000 a year. This millennial makes $200,000 a year. This millennial makes $500,000 a year. These are people on the highest end of society. These are people within the top 10% or even the top 10% or maybe even the top 5%. All right? Of Americans. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Women are in complete and utter delusion. Saint Kevin said, someone called him Saint. That's what we're gonna call him. I'm gonna commission a picture. I picture this guy of him as a saint, because he is a saint. We need to refer to him as Saint Kevin Samuels. Said that winter was coming. And I'm telling y'all, it's not going to be a normal winter. It's the start of a new ice age. Someone literally said this, that it will take 75 years for a new generation to come along, a new generation of women to come along that can actually be in a relationship with men. 75 years. And it's not an exaggeration, because Gen Z is doomed, and they know it. They're saying it about their own generation. They know they're doomed. Gen Z, if you're listening, you know you're doomed. Go ahead and say you're doomed in the comments. Just, guys, you know who you are. All right? Just admit that your generation is doomed. Come on. All right? Gen Z is doomed. The generation that comes after Generation Z, Generation Alpha, these guys are almost done being born. The entirety of Generation Alpha is almost entirely done being born. All right? These are the people who are born in from 2012, 2010 or 2012 to 2020 to 2025. All right? Or 2027. Basically, their generation is almost over. Okay? Within 2 to 4 years, depending on who you ask, that's the end of Generation Alpha. Those were supposed to be the children of the millennials, the children we never had, and then an entirely other generation comes after that. I don't know if they'll be called Generation Beta. All right? And I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I don't know what's going on. Like, really, what's going on out there? You guys remember Dog Meat? Dog Meat! Anyway. It's absolutely ridiculous. These women are out of their damn minds. They're thinking they're going to start new lives with beta males who are going to finance them. They're going to go and get millionaires, and these millionaires are going to pay all their bills, and these millionaires are going to pay for their in vitro fertilization, and they're not going to give these millionaires any butt either, because the ones that they really want to father these children with are Chad and Tyrone. Like, get the F out of here. Like, I'm like so serious right now. It is insanity what these women are doing. And you can see, any man with a brain can see that their time is not long. Their time is not long. Okay? They are not long for this world, because they are absolutely insane. All right? They're absolutely insane. They're beyond delusional. These promiscuous women, then they're going to go and find a man making a ton of money. All right? That's going to go and pay for a 38-year-old woman or a 48-year-old woman or a woman in her 40s to freeze her eggs, the few eggs that she has left, so that she can continue fucking around. And then when she's ready to go have kids, he's going to have to pay for those rounds. Because we're just talking about the egg freezing. We're not talking about implanting the eggs. That's a shitload of other money. All right? So she's going to have some guy that spends hundreds, tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars, because Medicaid health insurance isn't covering this shit. All right? So she's going to find some simp that's going to spend this kind of money so that she can get pregnant, and the chances of her getting pregnant are only 10%. Bro. Or they can just, or men can just go overseas, get themselves a young woman in the Philippines or in Thailand or Eastern Europe or whatever other country, Vietnam, Brazil, whatever they like. You want a black woman? Go to Africa. Get yourself a real black woman. All right? Not these passerbyers in America. And they really think men will do this, because they think that they are superior to other women in the rest of the world, because all other women in the rest of the world that are not Western women are poor, ignorant, and uneducated, and desperate. Winter is coming, y'all. Saint Kevin Samuel said it. Winter is coming, y'all. These promiscuous women with no God inside of them are trying to trick men into dating them. And that shit isn't gonna work. They don't even realize that the game is over. They don't even realize that they've run out, that the clock has run out, and that they have nothing left, and that they're at the very end right now. They don't even realize that it's over for them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to hear what you guys think. If you agree that we're literally at the end for these chicks. I want to know what you guys think. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.